are going to Hamburg. We will look around Hamburg and then we will go to the Polish border. Yeah, this is day 2 of our trip. Yeah.
So we're now in Hamburg, Germany's second city. We haven't got a clue where we're going or anything. That behind us is the main railway station. This looks like a shopping district. Let's see what we can find. I'm hungry. He wants a Coke.
Let's go.
So Tom has ordered a churro with caramel sauce. Does he like it though? Let's see. Tell me, what is a churro like?
Wow. That is good.
What's it like?
It's like a donut but deep fried for longer so it's more crispier.
Okay, that is a churro. Okay, so we're in Hamburg, so we thought we'd do the cheesiest thing ever and we go to the hamburger stall and ask for a hamburger. So Tom has asked for a hamburger and here is his
Result.
hamburger. Okay, not what we expected, but that is a hamburger.
In Hamburg?
Yeah, but is it nice? Let me know.
Try it.
What does it taste like?
The sausage tastes like a British sausage. It's good.
But it's not what we expected.
Let me try the bread.
And I, of course, have got a currywurst. I really like currywurst. I had them first in Berlin years ago. And it's basically sausage with some kind of wheat curry all over it. It's very nice. Tom hasn't had that because he had one this morning. So, okay, so Tom eats his hamburger. I eat my currywurst.
Lovely.
And then we'll be seeing more of us in Hamburg.
Nächster Halt, Baumwall. Ausstieg rechts.
Oh, look at the boats. Such a gag.
Ausstieg rechts.
Leaving Hamburg. Welcome to East Germany.
DDR, DDR, DDR.
They are.
There we go, we're in East Germany now.
Yeah.
Greetings, this is Uncle Travelling Matt, and we are on day 2 or 3 of our Euro trip. 2 if you count our drive down to Norwich as day 1. If you don't count our drive down to Norwich as day 1. So yeah, we'll say it's day 2. So, and I am at a parking place, I think they're called parking paths, somewhere in between Lübeck and Rostock. So I'm still in Germany, of course. When I was a child, if I'd have made this journey, I would have entered a new country about 30 kilometers ago, and that would be the DDR or East Germany. But of course, these days they're very much one. Although I have to say, since we crossed what was once the border, it all looks a bit more rural and a bit more like the Eastern Europe that I know, I suppose. So, what have we done today? Well, we woke up about 9:30. It was quite early and really good. We had a sleep. We were in a service station north of Osnabrück, a town that I don't know anything about, except that when I was a kid, my uncle, who was in the army, used to send postcards from there because he went on postings there. And yeah, and we're in this service station, and that's where we stayed the night. And really good to just catch up on all the sleep. And so today's been kind of normal in terms of how we feel, whereas yesterday there was that kind of haze of fatigue over the whole day. And it really just feels like we've picked up our last Euro trip where we left off. You know, these like kind of long hours driving along Autobahn, chatting. We talked about Orientalism today. We've talked about other things as well, but yeah, Orientalism sticks in my mind, and I think the beginning of Islam, I think we covered. Yeah, so and it's just really nice. It's really like quality time, and that's cool. And you just eat up the miles. You don't even notice you're doing them. And you know, I did like 500 kilometers yesterday, and it would be over 400 today, and I don't feel like I've driven that much. The place where we stopped today is Hamburg, which is Germany's second city, and it was really nice actually. Like when I first started, got there, I thought, this place is all right. It's a bit dull. It's not doing a great deal for me, but it's got a kind of character to it. It's got a kind of funky edge to it, and I rather liked it. And Tom liked it too. He said, you know, he was more enthusiastic about the place than me. We didn't go to any museums. We were intended to go to one, but didn't really have time. But we just wandered all the way through the centre. You know, did a lot of wandering actually. Then took the underground back, and so we saw a bit of the harbour, and we saw the town hall, and went to one of the churches. And yeah, it's a nice city, a kind of mix of the wealth of Frankfurt with you know, a bit of the old towns of some of the other German cities have been. Maybe the most similar was Cologne, which also got bombed a lot during the war. That's probably why. And yeah, and it was nice. We had quite a funky time. As we were going out, we had quite a job getting out of it back onto the motorway, and we kept like driving alongside or following or being followed by this guy in a really funky multicoloured Volkswagen van, and he saw us and he's like his thumbs up, and he had like Brian May hair, and he was just, we were like, yeah, nice fun, man. And he's like, he was too cool to even speak, you know what I mean? And he had like a load of art in the back, so he was just a dude, and that was great. And yeah, what did we do? We tried churros. Tom had not tried them before. I don't think they're German. I think they're Mexican. But anyway, yeah, and we tried. We thought we had to have a hamburger in Hamburg, and so we asked for a hamburger, and it was a sausage. Okay, so apparently they don't do hamburgers, and the hamburger is actually an American thing. It's an American invention. How we get the name hamburger, don't know. They did. So yeah, and bit of a thing on the COVID-19. So we got into the service station in the morning to have breakfast, and like everybody was wearing a mask, like everybody. We forgot that. And I'd not seen that anywhere. Like in Britain, it's the law to wear them in shops, and nobody does. And yet in the Netherlands, like nobody had worn them. We'd gone in to the service station in the Netherlands, and we were the only ones wearing a mask. And in Germany, we of course got it wrong there. So we've taken them with us today, and it seems to be that you're meant to wear them in shops. Like everyone puts them inside. So when we went in the church, everyone had them, but on the street, nobody wears them. So yeah, and that's that. And so he will. And I guess I should say a little bit about the parking plats. So you get these all over Germany. So this one's fairly typical. There's places to park, and there's toilet facilities, no showers, just toilets, and it's mostly for lorry drivers, as you can see. I mean, there are very few tourists in this part of Germany, but there are benches to sit on, like I'm on now, and they're rather pleasant. And I just think, like, why don't we have these in Britain? Because, you know, the police are worried about like motorists being tired. Well, give them a place to sleep then, you know, even if it's just half an hour doze. And in the UK, you can only stay for like 2 hours on a service station. I mean, how ridiculous is that? And then they wonder why there's accidents, because motorists are tired and you don't give them a place to relax. So anyway, yeah, I mean, we stayed on the service station. Obviously, service stations are a step up, because there's there are toilets there. There are showers, not many. We never used any showers, but there's also like cafes and you know, somewhere to eat. So if we can get a service station tonight, what we're doing now is we're just going to cook. And Tom's cooking the tea today. We've been to the supermarket. He's cooking the tea today. That he loves to do it. He's really good at cooking. He's ace in that way. And then we're going to just like get the van ready and drive for another 100k or so, and then just park up and sleep. And we hope to be near a town called Stralsund, and because tomorrow's a day we're quite looking forward to, because we want to do two things. There's a museum where they developed, and I think they launched the V2 rockets from. I want to go to that Peermunden. I don't speak German, so. And then there's also a place called Prora. And it's a massive holiday resort built by the Nazis. It's about like 2 kilometres long. It's incredible. I've seen pictures of it. Long wanted to go, but quite a pain to get to. So might as well do it while we have the car. So we want to go and see both of those, Nazi holiday resort and Nazi rockets. And then, so it's a bit of a Nazi day, and then we're heading across the border into Poland. So hopefully tomorrow's video should end up in a new country. Keep travelling.
Cup of karaoke.
I'm sitting right here in the boring room. It's just another rainy Sunday afternoon. I'm wasting my time time, I got nothing to do. I'm hanging around, I'm waiting for you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder, I'm driving around in my car. I'm driving too fast, I'm driving too far. I'd like to change my point of view. I feel so lonely, I'm waiting for you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky, and all that I can see is just a yellow lemon tree. I'm turning my head up and down, turning, 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 turning around, and all that I can see is just another lemon tree. Sing, da, da 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 da, ba dee da da, da 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 da, ba dee da da, da dee dee da.